أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. وعن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من صلى لله 40 يوما في جماعة يدرك تكبيرة الأولى كتب له براءة من النار وبراءة من النفاق. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, a person who in all sincerity is constant in his salah with jama'ah for 40 days. Specifically mentioned here, man salla lillahi arba'in. Whoever is praying for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unlike what we can hear today, I'm not going to the masjid because of this and that. You don't go because of this and that. You go because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this hadith is purifies and clears the intention of the person. Sometimes you may look at him and he got mad because you look at him bad. Look bad, huh? And then because of that, brother, I don't want to go to the masjid. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's happening. So in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Lillah," for the sake of Allah Subhanahu. Yeah, that is main goal. That's why it should be here. So a person with his sincerity is content in his salah with jama'ah for 40 days without missing the first takbir with imam, not coming later on, like when imam says Allahu Akbar, so you are in the line in the saf and you are not missing that takbir. Receives 2 awards. There's 2 kind of the reward. Number 1, and hopefully inshallah we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pray to him to make us of those. 1, for deliverance from hellfire, so he'll be safe from hellfire. And another one is freedom from nifaq, the hypocrisy. Subhanallah. So look at our situation today as a Muslims. If we share this hadith with everybody, they will tell us, oh, you're telling us we are munafiqs, we are this, we are no, we are not. It's a prophet, right? This is prophet's words. We don't say anything. We're just sharing, and if we are scared of this, then we should come, right? So to be saved from the nifaq and to be, saved from hellfire. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes care of these things. So this hadith is actually a very challenging for every one of us. 40 days. 40 days, like the Sufis, those who are much more attached to the religion, much more taking care of their actions, words, and food and everything what they do, not on the bad way, but in the good way. So they have much more zuhd, much more wara in their hearts, much more awareness than ordinary people. They are taking care about this for 40 days, because they said that the purpose of this 40 days is spiritual discipline. Like we have in Ramadan. You know how Ramadan, you have discipline yourself, even, but you are prompt, you are really strict in Ramadan. When we come to the fasting and then food and the reading Quran and the extra prayer, voluntary prayer, voluntary sadaqah. So you are pushing yourself because it's this in 30 days. So same thing for the prayer. For 40 days, the Sufis, they said, this is good amount of the days to, spiritual discipline. So you can got in 40 days, you can reach different levels. And of course, it needs a lot of work. It's not like, let me do it and then you all of a sudden you feel like angelic. No, it doesn't work that way. It goes step by step. But the most important, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will save you from hellfire and then save you from nifaq, because nifaq is so dangerous. You can say in these days, it's very, really, spread all around, and we should pray, specific pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from nifaq. Because that will not help us. Actually, it's destroying us. It destroys our good deeds, destroys everything. And then, al-wa'd, the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for munafiq is even worse, much more severe than the kafir himself. Because kafir, disbeliever, he doesn't believe anyhow. So there's nothing to hide, right? But munafiq is sometimes with you, sometimes again. It's just, like flipping two. That is why they call nifaq two faces. And we know the situation with the Prophet ﷺ was how was danger when the basically half army left him. That's the munafiq took half army, and then a couple of the people left. So, and then not mentioning the ayat in al-munafiqina fi ad-dark al-asfali min. Indeed, the munafiqs will be on the bottom of the hellfire. They will be basically the one who ignite the fire, and the kafirs are on the top. So the munafiq is so low, and we have chance to be safe. And inshallah, we ask Allah subhanahu to help us to achieve this goal, to be safe. And not mentioning the other hadith where the Prophet ﷺ who said, who prays, Fajr prayer in Jama'ah, for that day, that person is safe under Allah's protection. He takes care of you. So imagine when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes care of you. Man, that's, not everybody is able to do so. If you say it's easy, no, it's not easy. See, it's not easy. So we have to be always, thanking Allah subhanahu to allow us that we are here. And knowing all these hadiths as well, so that it's even more encouraging us to come, to be protected, to be safe from hellfire, to be safe from the nifaq, and asking subhanahu to increase our faith. Allahumma ameen. Dakle, u hadisu od Abu Hurajre radijallahu od Enesa ibn Malika radijallahu anhu za preuzeli poslanik alejhi salatu vesselam kazao: "Men salla lillahi 40 yawman." Ko klanja radi Allaha 40 dana u džematu i koji dođe na prvi tekbir sa imamom, dakle kaže imam Allahu akbar, već si u safu. Kutibe lehu bara'atan. Dobit će, kaže, dvije nagrade. Dvije nagrade. Jedna nagrada je da će biti spasen džehennemske vatre, a druga nagrada je da će biti spašen od nifaka, od licemjerstva. Molim Allaha dželešanu da nam podari ove dvije blagodati, da budemo od onih koji će dolaziti, dakle, u džemat. Dakle, ovo je jasno, 40 dana, dakle, učenjaci, odnosno sufije, koji su više privezani ili više povezani sa religijom nego dakle obični narod koji razmišljaju o onome što rade, što jedu, što piju, gdje spavaju i kako se obnašaju. Dakle, oni kažu 40 dana je dakle radi spiritualne discipline, dakle radi duhovne discipline. Isto uz Ramazan. U Ramazanu se čovjek dakle dotjera se, dobro se dotjera, međutim poslije Ramazana ne ide više tim tempom, nego odmah popušta i onda normalno dosta vremena treba čovjeku da radi na sebi. Zato je dakle vrlo bitno dolaziti, dakle mnogo je koristi dolaska u džemat, nije samo džemat da se klanja. I osim što ispoštuješ Božju naredbu poslanika Muhameda, sunnet poslanika Muhameda alejhi salatu vesselam, dobiješ druge nagrade. Ili ko kaže poslanik alejhi salatu vesselam, ko klanja u džematu sabah namaz, taj je pod zaštitom Allaha dželešanu. Dakle, Allah štiti tog insana. Molim Allaha dželešanu da budemo zaštićeni. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.